Well, folks, it's about that time, and it's time to talk about the iPhone 12. I mean, I've been using the iPhone mini alongside the iPhone 12, and it's weird because the iPhone 12 kind of feels huge now. It's incredible. But while my mini's on the charger, I decided to go ahead and knock out the follow-up video on the iPhone 12. Now, the iPhone 12, for me, it's probably, if you think the mini's too small, the iPhone 12 is the one you should be focusing on, in my humble opinion. I didn't buy the Pro versions because, for one, I think the 12 and the 12 Pro too close together. Same phone, different camera and LiDAR and things like that. Just small increments, small things that are different. And then the 12 Pro Max is too big. I don't want a big iPhone like that anymore. So this is the perfect size for someone who does not want the mini and who doesn't want to go to the big one, the Pro line. The Pro line, I'm not saying it's not worth it, but it's not worth it. I don't I don't think that the Pro line is even in my conversation at all. And for the people that bought the Pro, congrats. I'm glad. I hope you're getting all your money's worth when you got that extra camera and the LiDAR and any of the all other little small things that are different between the 12 and the 12 Pro and the 12 Pro Max. You know, the Pro thing, I don't think so. It's just not. The money also is different. You pay more. You're not getting that much more. And then, again, the similarities with the 12 and the 12 Pro is just crazy. Everything that fits the 12 can fit the 12 Pro. And I just feel like if you don't go for the mini, you really should just consider the 12. And I just don't think those Pro models, not a good look. No one's really going to I don't think people can really gauge that they're getting their money's worth by buying the Pro models. This year, I don't think so. And it's pretty much been like that for a while with iPhones. You really have to determine, am I really getting my money's worth? And I think right now, the 12 and the 12 mini, those are the ones to get. I just feel like those are either one of these, and I have them both. Again, my 12 mini is sitting over there. But I just feel like these are the phones to buy if you want a current iPhone. The 12 or the 12 mini. Another thing about the 12 and the 12 mini is they have all the colors. You're saying, like, if that means something to you. A lot of people will say, oh, you're going to put it in the case anyway. Currently, I use this case right here because, Ghost Tech makes some great cases. And I just feel like that really just still brings out the shine in this phone. I get to see the color or whatever. I like the little orange bumpers on the side. But nonetheless, the 12, how is it? Well, battery life is really good. And I live life off the charger, and I stress that to a lot of people. I tell people, if you're going to try to gauge your battery life, you can't always do it on the screen on time. As long as your phone is there for you when you want it to be there, you're going to get that's what you should want. You should want your phone to not have to live on the charger. And that's kind of how I view phone batteries. I've always done it like that, but a lot of people want me to always review the screen on time. But I started ignoring the screen on time because it doesn't gauge and doesn't really tell the truth about the real life of a device's battery and usage in day-to-day in real world. So battery life on the 12, fantastic. Cameras though, fantastic on the 12. I mean, the same as the 12 mini. So you're getting that same good content or good footage from the cameras if you shoot video, and in portrait shots still have kind of like that brown hue. Let me do like I did before here. Let me see here. I took a shot here, and yeah, it's got like this brown hue that Apple does. I mean, and it's just what it is. But the footage looks good. It's just that when you're viewing it next to other devices, that's when it doesn't look right. You got to have that cooler tone that you want. I like a cooler tone in a camera shot, and that's just personally me. But these cameras, though, folks, they're the truth. They really are that good, and especially video. Video is great, man. But overall, the experience with this phone is nothing new. It's just another iPhone. So I would tell you guys that if you were looking for, the only reason you were probably upgrading to the new iPhones is if you're looking to get the latest hardware, and that's pretty much what it is for all iPhones. Every year, the only reason to really upgrade with an iPhone is to get the latest hardware that they're offering. And finally, they're just now changing the hardware with the 12, like a real change. It's kind of the same. It's got the big dip at the top right there, but still, it's still a change, and this is the way the phones should have looked a long time ago. I mean, this hardware is really, really good. I like it. I think this hardware is great, man. The screen is beautiful. It's a good look, man. I mean, the setup on here is what I would have wanted in an iPhone a long time ago. But we know how Apple does business, man. They charge a bunch of money for the same products and rename them. It is what it is. If you get mad at that, then you have to be in your feelings, because that's exactly what's happening. But the issue is that it's not just Apple doing that. Other companies do it too. They add an S to it, or a V to it, or a 1 to it, or the Pro, or the Elite. Whatever it is, it's pretty much they're selling you the same phones. So overall, if you bought the 12, I think you made a smart purchase. Their phones aren't investments unless you're running a YouTube channel. Now, I will say this: if I was running the YouTube channel from my phone still, I think I probably would have gotten them. No, because I could just use my my iPad Pro, to edit. Yeah, I mean, I still don't see a reason that I would want the Pro Max or the Pro. Not really feeling them, but what I can tell you is that this phone is dope, man. It's just a little bit bigger than the Mini, and I think you get all the functionality of every iPhone at the right size. Now, for me, I prefer the Mini, regardless of how big my hands are. I still prefer the Mini because I like that true one-handed use. And this is 6.1 inches on the display, and the Mini is 5.4, so I get even better one-hand use out of the Mini. And this, though, is the sweet spot for everybody who wants an iPhone, I think. This screen size and this particular phone, the iPhone Pro, the iPhone 12, it should be on your radar if you want an iPhone, especially if you have an older iPhone. You just want the latest powerhouse performance and you want the latest hardware. The 12 is what I recommend. There it is. I'll give you another follow-up later on, more than likely, but it's not going to be too much different with iPhones. It's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.